Yeah, cool. Yeah, I was looking for this. Welcome guys to another programming class. Yeah, there's my class where I teach people how to code, how to write basic programming. We're going to be doing a whole lot of coding in this class. So if you want to learn how to code, you want to learn how to build mobile applications, you want to learn how to build web applications, static web applications, or full stack dynamic web applications, you've come to the right place. You're going to be learning technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, Node.js, React.js, React Native, Flutter, C++, Python, and Java. So you want to advance your tech career and you want to be the next big thing in tech, or you have dreams to become an engineer, you have dreams to become a software developer, you've come to the right place. I'm going to take your hands and teach you and bring you from start to a reasonable point where you know that you have to go. So without much ado, let's get going. I promise it's going to be a very exciting training. So you're going to have a lot of fun building really cool stuff. So let's get going. First, before we start, I'm hoping you first of all have at least an enthusiasm. You want to learn this. This is something you really want to do. Because if it's not something you want to do, I'm sure you're not going to have the drive to go through it. Second, I hope you at least have a computer with at least a 2 gig hard drive. If you have a 2 gig hard drive, you want to learn. No, sorry, 2 gig RAM and a reasonable amount of hard drive space. You could get started with HTML and CSS. But if we're going further into mobile application development, I'm sorry, that's not going to cut it. You're going to need something bigger. You're going to need something like a 16 gig RAM computer so you can handle all the emulators and all the modules that are needed for you to work with. Nevertheless, if wherever you are in your competition journey, I'm sure you can find something here that will be helpful to you. In this class, I'm going to be teaching hypertext markup language, commonly called HTML. So for you newbies out there who want to start learning how to program in HTML, you've come to the right place. So let us get started. Okay, so for those who don't know me, my name is David. I am a programmer. I do other things, but for this class, for the sake of this class, I develop, just know me as a programmer. I write websites, I build web applications, and I also build mobile applications too. So I'm going to, with all my years of experience, you're going to be learning from all the things I've known in the industry and how much all the solutions I've built out there. And you're going to be learning from my experience. You're going to be growing your own personal skills and you're going to be becoming a better developer with time. Okay, so where we get confused, we're also going to be using resources like whiteboard in order for us to learn, for us to get better at what we're doing. But I promise you, it's not going to get that boring, you're not going to get too confused. You will be very well off in this tutorial. So yeah, with that said and done, I hope we can get started right away. See you. So what's the first thing you need? Like I said, you need a computer. Then secondly, I hope you have basic internet connection because you need to get a few tools for this class. You're going to need to download an application I call VS Code. So in order for you to get VS Code, you simply have to come to your browser. This is my basic web browser. You come to Google, google.com. Now you need to do download VS Code. Yeah, just like that. You're going to see a bunch of options and you're going to need to click on the first one to go to the Visual Studio Code website. Yep, once you do that, you're going to see options for Windows, you're going to see options um, for Linux, you're going to see options for Mac OS. Feel free to download whichever of the operating systems that's you're running. You can download for Windows. I'm sure most of you are using Windows because this is Nigeria, right? Most of you use Windows. If you're using Mac, also you can download for Mac. But I'm very sure very few of you out there are using Linux. But if that's your condition, feel free to also download for Linux. So yeah, downloading here and installing is just very easy. Just download and go ahead and install. But once you've downloaded, you need to fire up your